me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zaza, Tree Tree, and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Uses the spin and spins away. And he's into the clear. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
They go play action now. Ryan looking downfield for Joe. And that's caught inside the 35.
That's good.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He finds some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Gurley.
17-yard line.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now Ito Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
26.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Falcons.
Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how our defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Play action. It's Ryan.
4.
Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They're running with Gurley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
The 44-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Dolphins 14, Falcons 7.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Gurley on the carry.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll be second down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Number 21, Todd Gurley, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Kyle Van Noy able to get him for a loss of about 3.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. 9 good yards here on the run, and now third down.
Shaq Lawson on the tackle. It's a gain of 9.
Now it's Gurley.
And 4.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Todd Gurley.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 29, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
The handoff to Todd Gurley.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have broken our tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Falcons 21. Dolphins.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Dolphins.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for number 26. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Oh, a nice spin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's good.
16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
They go play action with Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 22. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Oh, good footwork on the span. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Dolphins 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. Williams loses the football, and the Falcons grab it. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Ryan finding Julio out wide. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards the pick up there. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Dolphins 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He's chalked that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To a hit, and the ball is out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 35, Dolphins 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 5.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
8 yards here, so that gets them back within striking distance. And now it's third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
It's out to the left and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Gurley. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 5, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by